we were not known for COVID-related products, and by that I mean the hygiene, the sanitizing gel. We were, top end luxury products in that hotel bedroom. But that didn't stop us. We listened to our customers. We sat back. Our sister company operates in the same arena, so we had to give way to them as experts in their field. But we listened to our customers, and out of that, we have developed small hygiene packs, which were equally suitable for VIP guests in a hotel bedroom, or indeed any guests in a hotel bedroom. Which maybe enclosed or contained a face mask, a small sanitizing gel, a pair of gloves, or a number of other items. We would make those up to meet whatever the customer requires of us. We pack those in house if required, but we also have pre-packed that are sourced externally. And also, we've reached out to the B2C market because we are very much a B2B business. And that has also enabled us to reach out further beyond the hospitality sector, because we are very dependent on the hospitality sector, which is it's a great place to be, but this has definitely laid us bare. And I suppose the second point, as I've already mentioned, being part of this FTSE 100 company, Bunzl PLC, we have the sound financial backing, and we are here for the long run. Like a lot of other companies, we've become more digitally enabled. Even just yesterday, I was presenting to our field sales team on a new e-commerce option that we're making available to customers. I listened to TV ads week in, week out, and how a lot of even car dealerships now, our car manufacturers, are becoming more digitally enabled, and you can order your car without actually visiting a showroom. Likewise, we are now bringing a free-to-use e-commerce solution to customers to ensure to give them an alternative to a fairly expensive procurement system. It's maybe not as slick, but it's free to use 24/7. But that's certainly something we funneled a lot of effort into during lockdown. And I suppose the other element, and we're doing it now, a much wider use of Teams meetings and Zoom for simple things, one-to-one meetings. Yet just Tuesday of this week, I sat in on a global conference with Rituals, where there were 64 attendees from around the globe. So that ability of interacting with customers, that still doesn't stop us meeting people face to face. That probably reference that again, but I think those are two elements. So much more digitally enabled, and the use of the media like this for interacting with customers and suppliers and the like. Very much look after your staff. I mean, they're very much they're your best assets, and by that, and we've modified this even recently in our own business. Looking after your staff's mental well-being, not just their safety. One is as important as the other. Keeping in regular contact with your customers, through whatever medium they prefer. As I've already said, is it Teams, is it Zoom, on the phone, which I think now I insist, if on a Teams meeting, cameras are on, so you can actually interact, because nothing beats, you can see the person that they're unhappy or they, whatever upbeat. Whereas you don't get that on a phone call, or ultimately on face-to-face meetings. I suppose the other key element would be remiss of me not to mention, following the relevant government advice. Face masks, social distancing, regular hand washing, and it's obviously worth adding that in Bunzl Rafferty we have a wide range of soaps, both bars of soap and liquids, so we can get a punt in there for that. And obviously the use of sanitizer on hands is important, but also on critical contact points throughout your organization. When we have a cleaning regime in our business, where all those points, door handles, cabinets, photocopiers, water coolers, all those critical contact points are cleaned every hour on the hour. And staff clean their workstation every night before they leave, so at least they're coming in, or if they don't make it in the next day, whoever's sitting down at that workstation knows that it has been sanitized. And again, probably bigger picture stuff, making sure, and this is more to the smaller customer, making sure you have a robust business continuity plan. If you suddenly have to close a section of your business, or God forbid, the full business, and it's that we're all ready, but does your staff have laptops that will work at home? We endured issues with that, certainly with security access and whatnot. Do your staff have decent Wi-Fi at home? Because as soon as you go into full video mode, it's amazing just the signal strength you need. That they have a safe place to work at home. Have they been risk assessed for working at home? Because the last thing you as an employer wants is somebody coming back and claiming, oh, well, I've got backache from sitting at my, sitting in my bed at home, for example. So you need to risk assess that workspace as well. And ultimately make sure you keep in regular contact if staff are working remotely. And lastly, just that everybody's kept fully informed. Again, I suppose honestly, there's nothing that I probably haven't referenced before, but just to recap, look after your staff. For me, the business will be there, and that's not, I'm not knocking our customers, but if you don't look after your staff, you won't have staff to operate the business. Another tagline just come up actually from our health and safety manager just this morning. A new tagline: hands, face, and space. And don't be afraid to say it's not okay. We're encouraging, and I certainly, well, sometimes to my cost, do it when I'm out and about. Because I know governments are getting very focused, and there's a great piece doing the rounds on, well, I don't need to wear a face mask because of this, and the people in the hospitals are very much saying, they're wearing these things and they're fine, and different examples. So, and I suppose, lastly, back to a serious business issue. Managing your costs very carefully. Although we're in a privileged position of having that sound financial backing, we still need to make sure the costs meet the outgoings of the business, or the income of the business. And ultimately, if you need to, look to the government bodies for specific financial support if you can, ultimately.